buddy? What's up to Lion Talk Live? We love you too, buddy.
What's going on, guys? It is Aiden Hutchinson.
What's up, man? It's your boy Amon-Ra St. Brown.
What's up, everybody? It's Calvin Johnson Jr. here, a.k.a. Megatron, a.k.a. First Ballot.
What's going on, Coach Dan at Lions Talk Live and the Duke Crew. This is Ball Hawk Ifeatu Melifonwu of the Detroit Lions. Everybody make sure you help support the YouTube channel Lions Talk Live by clicking that like and subscribe button. Let's get it and go Detroit.
Greetings and salutations to everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Dan Skipper, offensive weapon for the Detroit Lions. Make sure you all help support Lions Talk Live and Coach Dan by clicking on that like and subscribe button. Everybody, woo!
I love nothing more than watching Lions Talk Live every morning. Woo!
All right, greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I'm your host once again for the third time today, Dan Thornton, coming at you with a little bit of an update from MCDC and ESPN themselves, jumping on the Detroit Lions injury situation. And it is sounding more and more like everything may be better than we anticipated with a number of guys. I'm going to go ahead and get through it, but real quick, if you haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing so. Also, if you would be so kind, it's free of charge, hit that thumbs up button. All right, so let's start off with, before we get to MCDC part, there is one roster move that we should probably take note. Maurice Norris, I know if you watched about a week ago me do the 53-man breakdown, at least my predictions, Norris has had an outstanding summer. Unfortunately, he's got a hamstring injury among other people on the team. I had him actually losing to Johnson in the safety room. Well, adding to that now, according to Athlon Sports, Norris is going to be waived, or has been waived, I should say. And Javian Goodry, a cornerback, has been added to the roster. So let's take note of that. With that out of the way, let's go right to MCDC himself. And here's some quotes from him. Quote, immediately, 2 days ago, my phone's blowing up, end quote, Dan Campbell said Wednesday during an appearance on Costa and Jansen with Heather. Quote, I got all these people hitting me up about, man, what happened to GIBBS? Exclamation point. Oh, my God. TA, it's done. End quote. These reports are out. He comes back to say, okay, so anyways, I think we're going to be fine there. All right, question mark. I think we'll be good. He goes on to state without, overly quoting him, hey, it is a hamstring injury. He doesn't, nor does the medical staff believe it is an egregious one in any way, shape, or form. And you have reports for MCDC on top of ESPN, Tom Pellisario coming out and saying they believe from everything they're hearing, he's going to be good to go for week 1 against the Rams. Good news, right? Well, good gets better. ESPN also goes on to confirm, again with Tom Pellisario, to come on in and say that, hey, Terrion Arnold's upper body injury, it's a lot less of an issue than anybody originally thought. They have it designated as a bone bruise. Is it painful? Sure. Is it a big deal? No. Anybody who's probably slammed into something pretty hard has had a bone bruise before. They're expecting him to be A-OK right as rain. Now, good news gets better. As we reported around, I don't know, whatever it was, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time earlier today, Hendon Hooker was out in practice today, throwing the ball around, zipping around. MCDC does comment on it and says he would anticipate, unless there's any setbacks, that yes, Hendon Hooker will take snaps this weekend against the Kansas City Chiefs. Good updates. Let's get more of them. MCDC goes on to talk about Rakestraw, that his injury is not believed to be a big one at all with an ankle injury. Goes on to talk also about Terrion Arnold. TA's been having a good camp before he got hurt the other day. Rakestraw having a good camp as well. He goes on to elaborate. Both guys anticipated to be fully fine. No problems there. Now, people have been asking where Carlton Davis has been. He's been dealing with a hamstring injury, as I alluded to earlier. Quote from MCDC himself. Carlton is good, Campbell said. Quote, he's got this hammy he's dealing with, but he'll be fine. End quote. So what I could say is, I get as Lions fans, reporters, hey, somebody gets hurt, somebody falls down and bruises, whatever. We're going to report it. We're going to talk about it, especially this time of year. But from MCDC himself, and again, from ESPN and Tom Pellisario, I think this is about as good a news from the Detroit Lions front as you could ask. Now, I did try to do some inquiring into Lions insiders that I generally try to reach out to and work with, and all of them, when it comes to Sam Laporta, have no additional information other than what we've had the last few weeks. There's no real signs. There's no ups or downs or whatever. So I'm under the impression he hasn't been put on the IR. There's no outstanding news. It's probably ultimately good news as far as the Detroit Lions. DJ Reader, before people ask, there's no updates there. I don't have anything else. If you wanted some more intricate information about today's training camp, go to the video from earlier today, the middle one for the day. But all signs are Aiden Hutchinson was a monster. Jack Campbell was all over the place, getting a pick six, returning it. Jared Goff was chef's kiss, good out there. And Jamison Williams, I know we keep talking about it, but this kid is just turning in an incredible performance. Everybody can't wait to see him against the Rams. I think we're all in for something special with this kid, and it could be the Detroit Lions really are going to have something from him. All right, real quick before I get back to work here, because I do actually try to work sometimes, let's get to the Duke Crew in the comments. Big D, woo! And just for you, my friend, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you Sheila. 100%. Hey, man, how's it going, Dan? Hey, trying to fit in some Lions Talk Live while working, so hopefully you're having a good one, too. Dennis, what up, Dan and Duke Crew? What's up to you? Jason, great news? Yeah, you news? I don't think you can ask for much better news if you're a Lions fan. I know a couple of us, I know Taylor Made and a few of you guys have reached out and said, hey, maybe we should get the number one units, some snaps against the Chiefs, maybe like a drive or two. It doesn't seem like MCDC is interested in it, but he did make some mentions earlier this week in practice, including today, that maybe, just maybe, he needs to get some ones out there. My personal opinion, that's him trying to send messages to certain groups saying, hey, you need to pick it up in practice. Walt, good afternoon, Coach and Duke Crew, back at you. Hat man, thanks for the update, Coach, buddy. Woo, woo, woo. All of the above. Have a good one, man. Dennis, great news. I would concur. Jameer, what do you got? Great. Hey, Coach, hey, how you doing? How you doing, by the way? Hopefully you're having a good one. Let's see. It's Dennis. You've been busy, Dan. Yeah, just the markets, hey, not as busy today. Don't have showings on houses till later today, so trying to fit a few things in. Try to keep everybody up to date with training camp. Moonscar, GIBBS with a hammy only. Yeah, it sounds like it, and MCDC really made it sound like it's not a big deal at all. Like I said, Tom Pellisario had some more, I could say, in-depth analysis about Terrion Arnold Rakestraw. I want to say he had something about GIBBS too, and it corroborated what MCDC was saying. So I don't get the impression MCDC is the kind of guy that's going to mislead the news, media, or the fans on somebody's injury. If it's severe, he tends to put it out there. If it's really minor in nature, he also tends to put it out there. See, Big Daz, glad to hear it! Exclamation point! Woo! 100%. Hatman, how's it going, Moonscar? Brent, go GIBBS, go! Oh yeah! And exclamation point. JDC, woo! Dennis, woo! Brent, hooking time. Yeah, I can't wait to see this kid. I might watch this game now just because I'm going to be interested to see what he does out there. Anthony, afternoon, Duke Crew, Super Bowl or bust. Anthony, great news, 100%. And again, as always, thanks for all you do for the channel. JDC, happy trails, go Lions, victory. We'll see you on the next one, JDC. Hatman, puff, puff, okay. JDC, Hatman, Erie, yep. All right. Let's see, Anthony, people always assume not knowing anything. Yeah, it's just our nature probably as Lions fans, people who've been put through the mud a lot. Hey, we get it, man. When something isn't good, we assume it's doom and gloom, but I think times are starting to change. Doug, so the doom and gloom preoccupation was for yeah, it happens, man. It sounds like it's all going pretty dang good. Anthony, awesome, agreed. Man, JDC, yeah, baby. And let's see, Anthony, freaking so excited. I think, man, we all are, man. I got to imagine this season's going to be one for the books for the Detroit Lions fans. All right, if there's some sort of real breaking news the rest of the day, I'll try to get over to you guys as quick as possible. Otherwise, take care, be kind to each other. We'll see you on the next Lions Talk Live. Please consider subscribing, hitting the thumbs up. You guys know the drill. See you soon.
Happy trails to you until we meet again.